The night was calm, the ocean was quiet, and the luxury yacht's silver horizon drifted gently under the moonlight. Ethan Cole, a 22-year-old tech worker from Florida, stood trembling as he called the Coast Guard. "My wife. She slipped. She fell into the water," he shouted, pretending to panic. When officers arrived, Ethan was soaking wet, yet strangely calm. He repeated the same line again and again, as if rehearsed. "She fell. I couldn't save her. The waves took her, but something didn't feel right." During the initial search, officers found no struggle marks, no torn clothing, and the water around the yacht was calm, too calm for such an accident. The missing woman, Lily Cole, was a skilled swimmer who grew up near the ocean. Falling overboard didn't make sense. One officer whispered to his partner, "Something's off here." "He's hiding something." As the investigation began, police found small drops of blood near the yacht's railing. Not enough for an accident, but enough to raise suspicion. And then they discovered a torn necklace stuck under the deck rail. A necklace Lily wore every day. But the real shock came when they checked the yacht's security system. The cameras had been manually disabled. Just 1 hour before Ethan made the emergency call. Something was terribly wrong. And whatever happened on that yacht, it wasn't an accident. The next morning, detectives brought Ethan in for questioning. He walked into the station with forced sadness, rubbing his eyes as if he had been crying all night. But his voice was too steady, too controlled. Detective Harris placed a folder on the table. "Ethan, we checked the yacht's camera system," he said quietly. "Why were the cameras turned off an hour before your wife went missing?" Ethan froze. "They weren't off. Maybe they malfunctioned." Harris stared at him without blinking. "Funny, the technician said the cameras were manually disconnected." For the first time, Ethan's confident mask cracked. His hands shook. His breathing grew heavier. Meanwhile, a dive team continued searching the waters around the yacht. After hours of scanning, they found something caught between underwater rocks, a piece of torn fabric matching Lily's dress. But there were no signs of her body. The evidence was building, but something was still missing. Later that evening, the Coast Guard recovered a small waterproof bracelet, a fitness tracker Lily always wore. When investigators accessed the data, the timeline shocked them. Lily's heart rate spiked violently around 11:17 p.m. Then abruptly, it stopped. But according to Ethan, she fell at 11:45 p.m. Detective Harris whispered, "She didn't fall. Something happened before that." And then came the breakthrough. A witness, a fisherman anchored half a mile away, called the police. He reported hearing a woman screaming shortly before midnight. "It wasn't the ocean," he said. "It was someone begging for help." Now everything pointed in one direction, and Ethan Cole was running out of lies. The truth was getting closer. And soon, the most chilling detail of all would surface. As pressure intensified, Ethan Cole's story continued to crumble. Detectives searched the couple's home and found something disturbing: Lily's personal diary. Inside, the last few entries revealed fear, doubt, and a chilling warning. "Ethan has changed. He's angry all the time. I don't feel safe on this trip. Something is wrong." Detective Harris read the words slowly. "She knew something was going to happen," he muttered. Back at the station, Ethan sat alone in the interrogation room, shaking his leg violently. His eyes darted around the room, refusing to settle on the detectives' faces. Harris entered and placed the diary on the table. "Ethan, you said everything was fine between you and your wife. So why was she writing this?" Ethan swallowed hard. "People exaggerate." "She was emotional. Or scared," Harris replied sharply. "Scared of you." But the biggest breakthrough came from the yacht's lab results. Forensics found traces of Lily's blood near the lower deck, in a spot completely opposite from where Ethan claimed she fell. A crime scene reconstruction expert concluded There's no way she simply slipped. The angle of the blood mark shows she was injured before she went into the water, and then the dive team found something else, a heavy, rope-like mark on a piece of Lily's torn dress. Someone had tried to drag or pull her. Detectives now had motive, timeline, evidence, everything but the final piece. Late that night, a new witness contacted the police. The owner of a yacht dock nearby. He revealed that he saw a figure on Ethan's yacht the night of the incident and heard two voices arguing fiercely. But he didn't just hear the argument. He saw something he would never forget, and what he witnessed would change the entire investigation. The final witness told detectives exactly what he saw. Ethan and Lily arguing near the railing, and then Ethan pushing her during the struggle. Lily grabbed the rail, trying to hold on, but Ethan forced her hand away. Within hours, police confronted him with the witness account, diary entries, blood evidence, and the fitness tracker data. Ethan broke. His voice cracked as he whispered, "It wasn't supposed to happen. I just lost control." He confessed that he attacked Lily during an argument, then staged the entire accident to cover it up. Search teams later found Lily's body miles away, confirming the injuries and timeline. Ethan Cole was arrested on charges of second-degree murder and attempted cover-up. That the chilling truth was finally exposed. She didn't fall off the yacht. She was pushed